Hello, this is Karina Stewart of NewHumanityStore.com, and I'm making the second video on the Unified Heart. This video is I'm going to teach you about the soul essence. The Unified Heart is the heart that becomes unified into the unity consciousness field. This is the vibration of oneness. It is the vibration of all that is. And we are able to awaken our heart center to actually be connected into the greater grid of unity consciousness. Now, the soul essence is the second code of the unified heart. There are 4 codes, and in the first video I talked about the merging of the masculine and the feminine energies within our body becoming unified in the heart center, and that is the first code of the unified heart. The second code, the soul essence, is our unique soul blueprint. Now, our soul is a very complicated subject. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to speak of it in terms of your light. Now, your soul light is, while we are not in unity consciousness, it is actually at a distance from us in another dimension, not in the third dimensional reality that we live. And so therefore what happens is that we become separated and disconnected from our soul blueprint and the information that is encapsulated in our soul. Each of our souls is unique, both in structure, light information, in its journey through the cosmos and on Earth. So therefore, when we become connected to our soul essence, then we discover that a lot of things start to make sense. We gain greater clarity about why we are here, the purpose of our lives, and also our soul essence then can lock in through the heart center and provide the opening, the expansion in our lives in order to fulfill our life's purpose. So when the soul essence actually awakens in the heart center, it's very important that there is this integration of the resonance, the vibration of love, the frequency of love, which is at the heart center, then connecting and integrating with our soul essence. That's our soul light. And when this happens, there's this explosion within our physical body of light. And that light will begin to quickly rewire and realign our biospirituality to begin to integrate more light and accept more light coming in from the cosmos as well as from our soul. And our soul begins to descend through the dimensions and actually be able to be harnessed within the third dimensional body. Though what will happen is we will begin to upgrade into a higher dimension so that the physical body is actually upgrading and becoming no longer third dimensional but fifth dimensional and beyond. And this brings our physicalness into the unity consciousness grid. Now, the soul blueprint, when it is anchored into the heart center, will begin to pulsate through our biospirituality instructions. These instructions are in the form of light, and they begin to tell the body, begins to tell the mind, and our outer reality, which is the hologram in which we live. This is the projection that we live in. It will begin to inform our entire reality from the inner to the outer of how to, essentially how to perform. So when we have our soul blueprint pulsating through us, pulsating that light and pulsating those instructions, then everything in our reality is actually operating in oneness with our soul essence. And so, perhaps the soul essence code of the unified heart is one of the most powerful codes that we can awaken. as it is very unique to us as an individual, it does connect into the unified field. So we will be able to connect to others who are also anchored in their soul essence. And thus this begins the process of co-creation. Once we have unfolded our soul essence outward into our projected reality, others who are fully centered in their soul essence will then be attracted to us. And as they are attracted to us, that attraction creates a coordinated effect within our reality to bring forward new creations. So it's a synergy of soul essence through the heart, soul essences through the heart. And this can happen with an individual, another person. It can happen with a group of people. That creates a group consciousness of soul resonance. It also can happen with nature. And you can come into co-creation and a shared resonance with any aspect of nature, because nature is in its divine design. So when we become anchored in our soul essence, we are in our divine design. So anything else that is functioning in its divine design, then we are able to translate information back and forth. And there is, in a sense, a type of telepathic communication that occurs between us and the other life being, life force that is in its divine design. So that is the basics of the code of the soul essence awakening in our hearts. Now, how it awakens for you is really specific to your journey, your soul's journey. It can happen, overnight in a really instant flash of dissension of the soul light through the heart center. It can happen through an experience of healing. And as we heal any heart wounds that we are carrying, then we are able to embody within ourselves a stronger, solid foundation of holding the love frequency in our hearts, and that will call in our soul essence to come in through the heart portal and then project outward into our reality. I have created a transmission, which is an activation of the soul essence, as well as the other codes of the unified heart, and I've provided a link to those activations in the description of this video. I've also written a book called Our New Humanity, which encompasses all of the teachings of the unified heart as I received them over a period of a number of years. So you can learn more about the soul essence and how it works, and how it is actually, how as humanity is connecting into our soul essence through our heart, how we are waking up. We are waking up, and the intelligence that is required, the heart intelligence that is required for us to evolve ourselves out of many of the social and environmental crises that are on planet Earth today. That is all inside the book, and I thank you for watching and listening today. And again, check out newhumanitystore.com for transmissions related to the unified heart, as well as others that will bring you into your liberated heart center self, which is the future of our humanity and where we are headed. Thank you again, and have a wonderful, beautiful day, everyone. Let's see where it is.